All right, getting ready to get started here in St. Louis. All right, here we go. Outlaws, Letter on the Ice by Hudson Tice. Going to be a net for us this weekend. Warm-ups are over. We're going to get started here in just a second. Coach Brown, Coach Kohler on the bench, Kevin Grauberger on the scoreboard, and then we have, I can't tell who's in the penalty box right now, but somebody's over there. All right, if anybody has complaints about the audio or the volume of me calling the game, please let me know. Shoot me a text. I'm trying out a new microphone, and I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. All right, starting 5 on the ice for your Kansas City Outlaws. Hudson Tyson net up front. Jake Kohler, Kellen Hunter, Ethan Brown. Back on defense, Carson Sturts and Evan Marion. All right. Stripes ready, goalies ready. Here we go. Puck drops. Hunter over to the boards on the right-hand side. Chips it down onto Merrimack's side of the ice and gets taken out, but manages to get it down on their side. Back to Marion. Marion up to Brown. Brown up the ice. Taken over by the Sharks. They're going to bring this down the middle. Coming down. Veering off to the right. Shot here from downtown. Stick save by Tice. And Marion's going to take this up the left-hand side. Brown makes a move. Pass to the middle. Chipped up, but taken over by Hunter. He's going to send this down ice. Chipped away. And the Sharks try to come away with it. They're going to come to the inside. Down to the corner. Chip shot up. This is going to go up. And glove save down. Back out for the Sharks. And they're going to send this one down. Another shot. And we got a goal for the Sharks. Coming 48 seconds into the first period, Sharks make it 1-0. New legs out on the ice for Kansas City. Woody, Bedore, Cunningham, Sturts, and Logan. Puck drops at center ice. Sharks take it to the left-hand side. They're going to bring this one down. Send it down on the ice. Logan's after it on the left side and going to take it behind the boards. Send it up. This gets sent back down below the goal line. Creighton over to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Creighton. Creighton up to Woody. Pokes it. And the Sharks manage to keep this one in the zone right at the top. Skated to the far side on the weekend. Centering pass taken away. And Cunningham's going to come away with this and chip it up for Woody. Pass just out of reach. Goes into neutral ice. And sent back over to the far side. Woody down the right-hand side. Brings it in. Takes a shot. This gets deflected wide. Back into the boards. He sends it around behind. And the Outlaws keep this in the zone. Down the right-hand side. Or left-hand side, sorry. Sharks up the boards. They're going to bring this back on towards the middle. Poked away here by Grover. Woody's going to swing around. He's just going to clear it. We're going to get here. We're going to get a icing call here on Kansas City. 10:03 left to go here, first period. Kansas City trails 1-0. Hassenflew. JC, Sturts, Marion, and Logan are on the ice. Puck drops. Goes to the left corner for Sturts. Hard off the boards. And this comes back down for the Sharks. Sharks right in front. Pass is going to go wide, and this is going to crawl off the right boards. Marion over there battling. They come away with it in the corner, and they're going to send this down below the goal. Marion trying to get the puck out, sends it to the left, and this is going to go out of the zone for Hassenflew. And the Sharks are going to outrace him to the puck and skate it around. Behind the net, up towards the middle, poked away by JC. Sharks come away with it. They bring it into the zone down the right-hand side. They're just going to chip this below the goal line. And Sturts is going to take it over and swing it up for Logan. Logan. It's taken over. Logan back with the puck to the corner. And is going to send this around up the right-hand side. Sharks send it back down. Marion's there. Marion sends it up to the middle, taken away by the Sharks. Sharks keep it in the zone. Shot here, deflected. JC's got it in the neutral zone across to Hassenflew. Puck's in the zone. Sharks send it to the boards, and this is going to come out. Kansas City's in a change. Sharks come down the right-hand side, and they're going to skate this back around behind their net while everybody resets. Centering pass here, taken away by Creighton. Creighton up to Brown. Brown on the corner. Up to Hunter. Hunter pokes it around. He's going to take off. No icing here. Sharks take it behind their net. They're going to reverse course, come up the left-hand side. Kept in by Brown. Out, and this comes out. Creighton turns around, sends it back in the zone. Sharks take it. Still in neutral ice. Sharks take it over. This pass is going to come long. Longest after it, into the corner. And we got icing. 8 minutes, 11 seconds. This is going to go down on the Sharks side of the ice. Woody, Bedore, Cunningham, Longest, and Creighton are on the ice. Face off on the far spot. Puck drops, they're tied up. Goes behind the net. Puck up the far side. And this comes down the center ice. Poked away by Creighton. Kept in. Cunningham comes away with it. Cunningham, centering pass over to Bedore, is taken over by, and we got offsides on the Sharks. This is going to go to center ice. Woody to take the drop. Puck drops over to Cunningham. Cunningham sends it over to the far side and is going to bring it down the right side of the zone. To the middle. Pass over to Bedore. Gets away from him, and this is going to come back up. Chip down for the Sharks. Grover's after it. This is going to go down into the corner. This goes back up for Logan. Sharks a battle. Comes out. Grauberger with the puck. Sends it back around. Sharks have it. Centering pass here. Gets chipped away. Another centering pass. Knocked away by Woody. This gets sent down below the line. Pass up. Woody has it. Pass across to Logan. This goes off the boards. And they're going to try and change. This is going to bleed onto the Sharks side of the ice. And they're going to take it over behind their net. Kansas City changes. Up the right-hand side. Kept in by JC. Taken away by the Sharks. Poked away again. This comes into the center for Hassenflue. Hassenflue runs into blue sweaters, and this comes out in the neutral zone. Marion after the puck down the left-hand side. Gets to it. Runs into the boards. And gets battled by blue sweaters. JC comes in to help out. We got a 4-car pile up here in the corner as they battle for the puck. And they're going to stop it. 6:28 left to go here, first period. Kansas City trails 1-0. And this drop is going to come on to. It's going to go into the neutral zone. Hunter, Kohler, Brown are your forwards. Marion and Creighton are back on defense. Search are back on defense. Sorry. Puck drops. Comes in on the left-hand side. Takes a shot. This is going to go wide. And it's going to crawl up the boards on the right. Hunter gets the puck down under the corner. Battled by Marion. They're still fighting for it. And this squirts down below the goal. Kohler sends it up for Hunter. Taken back over by the Sharks. They keep it in the zone, but it pops out free. Shot here. Gets chipped away. And this goes for Brown down the left-hand side. He's going to send it up to Sturts. Sturts across to Hunter down the right-hand side. Reverses. Sends it to the middle for Brown. This gets deflected wide by the goalie. Chip shot here. Off the post and pops out. Sharks have it in the neutral zone. They're going to bring it down the right. Send it in. This is going to horseshoe around behind the net. Creighton with the puck. Comes away. Kohler comes away with it. Pass up to Hunter. Pass just out of his reach. And this comes into the neutral zone, taken over by Brown. Sent to the boards. Trying to make a move around. Battled against the boards. Kohler's over there to help out. Pass up. Taken over. Sharks take it over. They're going to skate this into the neutral zone. And they're going to send this down below the goal line. Longest after it. She's got control. Sends it up the boards for Woody. Gets out of his reach. And the Sharks keep this in the zone. Centering pass taken over by Bedore. Across to Brown. Comes back up. Longest sends it across. This goes into the neutral zone. And they're chasing it down. Sharks are going to get there first. And they're going to skate this. Turn around. Send it across. And this comes all the way across. Pass out of the reach. Chipped up by Grauberger for Bedore. Back to Bauberger, keeps it in the zone. Pass back into the neutral zone. Brown tries to make a move, taken back over by Cunningham. Sent into the zone. Bador with the puck, goes to the boards. Makes a move, centering pass. This is going to come out. Sharks have a 2-on-1. Down the right-hand side. Shot, and this goes wide. And they send it up into the neutral zone. Kansas City's going to change. Or we're going to get some change at Kansas City. Back to JC. JC, everybody on sides, gets it into the zone, but he's going to get his pocket picked. They send it down his boards. No icing here. Marion after the puck. Gets to it behind the goal. Sends it up the boards for Logan. Logan up for Sturtz. Sturtz across for Hassenflug. Sharks take it away. Bring it down the right-hand side. Centering pass. Knocked away by Logan to the boards, and he's going to chase it down. Logan muscles it around. Gets it to Hassenflug through the zone, and JC's after it. Has it down in the corner. JC sends it back up, and the Sharks are going to bring this down. Sharks into the zone, down the right. Marion forces them into the boards. They get around. Shot into the middle here, and we got a goal. And the Sharks are going to take a 2-0 lead coming 8 minutes and 54 seconds into the first period. Kohler's going to take the face-off here. Puck drops. Sharks bring it into the zone. Bring it down the middle. Take it away. Creighton manages to wrestle the puck away. This is going to go in the corner for Brown. Brown's battling, trying to move it up the boards, and he is mowed down by the Sharks. This comes into the middle. Kohler across for Hunter. Hunter's going to try and make a move. He's got it down the far side, and he gets separated from the puck, and this is going to go below the goal line. Puck comes out to the top. This bleeds out of the zone, but Longest has it. Sends it across for Creighton. Creighton up to Hunter. Pass is just out of the way, and this is going to come under the zone for Creighton. Creighton across for Hunter. The pass is out of the reach, and this is going to go into the zone. They're going to wave icing if they get to it. And Sharks take it over. No icing here. They're going to bring it to the left. Pass across the ice. This connects, but they get separated. And Cunningham has the puck. Cunningham, centering pass. This gets knocked away below the net, and we got the net off the posts. .208 left to go first period. Face-off is going to go on the left-hand side in the Outlaws zone. Woody to take the drop. Cunningham, Bador on the near side with Grauberger, and starts on the far side. Pops up into half the face-off. This is going to go behind the net. Woody swings it around for Bador. Bador trying to get it out of the zone. This comes away. Knocked down by the Sharks. The Outlaws come away with it. Bador sends it into the neutral zone, and the Sharks are going to take it over at the top of their zone. Back, down, and we got a quick offsides here on Kansas City. .143 left to go first period. Face off on the right, neutral zone. Puck drops. They're battling for it. The Sharks come away with it, and they're going to send this into the zone. Down the right-hand side, shot here. Big knockdown here by Tice. They're trying to get it clear of the zone, and they do. Another big save by Hudson Tice, and he's going to cover it with 1.5 minutes left to go in the first period. JC on to take the face-off. Hassenflue, Marion. Hassenflue with the puck. Gets taken down. This goes out of the zone, and Logan's going to chase it down the right-hand side. Sharks with the puck. Skated back to the top of their zone, and they're going to regroup behind their net. Hassenflue going down to challenge. They bring it up on the left side. Sturts with the puck in the neutral zone. He's chased down. They send it up to Hassenflue. Hassenflue's going to turn and skate this into the zone. Hassenflue to the right. Takes a shot, and we're going to get a cover and a stop. Oh, I didn't switch clock. Exactly a minute left to go here in the first period. Trying to figure out personnel on the face-off. Puck drops. Sharks pass it to the right, and this is going to come out of the zone. Sharks down the right-hand side, make a move to the middle. Trying to find a shot, and this is going to go to the right-hand side, or the left-hand side. Hassenflue over battling against the board. Sharks centering pass, knocked away by JC. Cretan sends it around. This is going to call up the far boards. Sharks are going to keep it in the zone. Logan comes away with it. Logan gets it knifed away at the top of the zone. Hassenflue turns around and sends it back towards the zone. Sharks are going to send this one into the zone. Pass gets a little mishandled, and we got offsides with 22 seconds left to go here in the first period. Hunter, Brown, Kohler, your forwards. Grauberger and Longest back on defense. Puck drops. Trying to force it into the zone, and the blue sweaters manage to get it back to Grauberger. Grauberger sends it in. Picked off, and we got another offsides on the Sharks. Puck drops. Hunter battling, back to Longest, over to Grauberger into the corner. Grauberger turns and sends this up the boards. Sharks keep it in at the top. They're going to send this one down wide. Longest is going to chase it down. Hunter over there to help out, and that's going to do it. First period is done. Kansas City trails 2-0. We will be right back with the second period. Second period, getting ready to start here in just a second. Puck drops. Outlaws bring it to the left-hand side, and they're trying to get it into the zone. They chip it down. This is going to go down below the goal line. Sharks are going to get there first, and they're going to send it around to the right-hand side. Up top, Grauberger keeps it in. He's going to take a shot from downtown. This gets picked off his skates, trying to keep it in, and this comes out of the zone. Brown chasing it down, chips it up for Hunter. Little referee interference. Back to Longest, up to Brown. Back to the Sharks, glove down here by the Outlaws, and they're going to bring this down the left-hand side, but we got offsides here on the Outlaws. Puck drops, neutral zone. Sharks come away with it. They're going to skate it down the left-hand side. Pass to the middle. This gets knocked back into the neutral zone by the Outlaws. Sharks are going to go off the boards. Bring it to the middle. Marion with the puck. Across to Hunter. Hunter into the zone. Knocked away by these Sharks. Back to Sturts. Sturts across to Brown, who's going to chase this down the right-hand boards. Taken back by the Outlaws. Brown has it. Makes a move to the middle. Pass across to Kohler. Shot here and a goal! Jake Kohler, assisted by Ethan Brown. Coming at 1:06 into the second period, Kansas City makes it a 2-1 hockey game. Woody, Cunningham, and Bedore come on the ice, along with Marion and Sturts back on defense. Puck drops, comes to the right-hand side. Sharks are chasing it down. Back into their zone. They're going to flip this up, and this is going to go out of play. And this is going to go on to the Shark side of the ice, flipping it up over the ice. Battle of the 29s here at the faceoff in the Shark zone. Puck drops. They're tied up at the faceoff circle. Sharks come away with it. Still battling at the faceoff circle. And they come away. This is on the right-hand boards. Bedore with the puck. Trying to get it to the middle. Knocked away. Back to Bedore. Bedore coming into the zone. Big collision there. This goes into neutral ice. Sturts is after it. But man, there's Sharks are on their horse. Marion back there to help out. Feeds it to the front. Feeds it to the front. This goes wide and comes up the right boards. Bedore with the puck. Across to Sturts. Sturts makes a move. Shoots. Deflected. Shot again. Deflected again. It's free in front of the net. And over to the right, left-hand side. Sharks with the puck. Send it up the boards. Kept in by Marion. Down to Cunningham. Below the goal line. Bedore with the puck. Trying to find somebody to get it to. This goes back below the net. Down the left-hand side. This puck comes up. Battled by Cunningham. Battled by Woody. Marion with the puck. He's going to send it over to Bedore. Brings it into the zone, but he gets his pocket picked. Sharks with the puck. They bring it into the zone. Down the right-hand side. Centering pass. This goes wide into the corner on the left. They send it up the boards for Sturts. Sturts into the middle. Bedore trying to get to the puck. Woody's helping out. Sharks keep it into the zone. Forced down below the goal line. And they're hunting for it. Puck comes out. And managed to get it into the neutral zone for Sturts. Over to Bedore. Bedore with the puck. Sends it across. Taken over by the Sharks. The top of the zone. They send it to the right. And they bring it into the zone. Shot here. This gets flipped up. And back behind the net. Centering pass. Shot. And another goal for the Sharks. .303 into the second period. The Sharks are going to take a 2-goal lead at 3-1. Puck drops to the right. Sharks turn around. They're going to bring this into the zone. Centering pass. Taken back behind the net. Battled by Sturts. Logan with the puck. Sends it around for Hassenflue. Kicked back out. They're still fighting forward against the boards on the left-hand side. Finally pops out. Sent back out. Taken over by the Sharks. Sharks get it to the middle. Backhand shot. Big saves by Hudson Tice, and this comes out. Hassenflue with the puck down the left. He's going to send it down into the zone. Sharks take it away, and they're going to bring it up the right-hand side. Makes a move to the middle. Pass down. Shot here. Knocked down by Tice and sent to the side. Another shot here. Another save by Tice. This goes to the left corner. Sharks make a move behind the net. To the right. Looking for a centering pass. Taken away, and this is going to be cleared. We're going to get icing here on Kansas City. This face-off is going to go all the way back down on the other side for Kansas City. Puck drops. They're battling for it. Sharks trying to force it out of the zone. They manage to get a shot off and a cover by Tice. Puck drops. They're fighting for it. Sharks bring it down. Send it up the boards for Brown. Pitches it out for Hunter, and this manages to get out of the zone. Sharks pick his pocket, and they're going to send it to the left board. Sorry, that was Kohler, not Hunter. And this is going to come down into the zone. Grauberger and Sturtz are chasing it down. Sturtz gets to it, and he's going to send it up the boards on the right. Sent back down. Sharks have it. Centering pass. Shot, and another goal. 7:20 left to go, second period. Woody's line on, take the face off. Puck drops over to the left. Bedore chasing it down. Marion retreating back. This is going to go down below the goal and swing around to the right-hand side. Creighton with the puck. Gets this up in almost in the neutral zone. Cunningham finally almost gets it in a neutral ice. They keep it in. Shot here from downtown. Knocked away and covered by Tice. 6:58 left to go for second period. Puck drops. Woody forces it out. This goes to the top. Deflection. And Woody's after it along with Bedore. Woody's after the puck. He's got it on the breakaway. Brings it down. Shot. Deflected wide. Bedore comes away with it. Looking for a centering pass. Gets it back to the Sharks. And this comes out of the zone. Woody's chasing him down. And they're going down the right-hand side. Trying to find a shot. Deflected. This goes below the goal. And a cover for Hudson Tice. And lots of frustration there. It was a good breakaway, but it was not to be. We're going to get fresh legs here for Kansas City. Puck drops. Sharks bring it to the middle. Knocked away. For Longest with the puck. She's going to skate it up. Chips it up for Hassenflue in the neutral zone. And that's going to send this one down below the goal line. Comes around the far side. Sharks come away with it. This comes up the boards. Kept back in by Creighton. I'm sorry, by Grover. Hassenflue to Logan. Shoot, Logan. Back up to JC. Back over to Logan. Knifed away here by the Sharks, and they're going to get this clear of the zone. They're over there to help out. This gets behind, and the Sharks are skating it down the ice. Longest in position. Centering pass. Knocked away by Tice, and this gets knocked to the boards on the left-hand side. Still fighting for the puck. Longest finally comes away with it behind the net, and she's going to send it up the right-hand side. Makes a weird bounce off the boards. Sharks send it back down, and we're going to try this all over again. Sharks with the puck below the goal line, trying to make a move. They send it to the far right, picked off by Hassenflue, who wrestles it away, and Sharks come away with it. Centering pass. This is going to get fanned to the far corner. Grover after it. Sends it up the boards for Logan. And this goes down below the goal line for the Sharks. Just under 5 minutes left to go here, second period. Back up top. Shot from downtown. Quick rebound and a great save by Hudson Tice. Poked away here by Logan, and this is going to get clear of the zone. Sharks retreat back to the start of their zone, regroup, they're going to send it up the right. JC intercepts the pass, sends it back into neutral ice. Sharks have it, they're going to skate this and knocked away again by JC. Brown comes on the ice, pass goes to the left. Sharks at the red line, send it down into the zone. This goes back below the goal line for longest, but Tice is going to take over, cover, and we've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the second period. Kansas City trails by 3, 4-1. Face off on the Outlaws side of the ice. Puck drops. Back to the middle. Brown makes a move. And blows a tire. This is going to go down below the goal line. Sharks in control. And squirts out for Marion. Marion sends it up for Brown. And we got a penalty coming here for a cross check. Your Outlaws are going to go on the power play. Kansas City on the power play. 4:03 left to go, second period. Brown, Hunter, Kohler, Sturts, and Marion are your power play unit. Face off on the right. Comes away with it. Sends it down. Puck's free in the middle. Shot here by Hunter. Gets deflected up, and this goes behind the net. Sharks send it around to the right. Sturts is there. Sturts sends this down. Batted down by Brown, and the Sharks are trying to get it clear. Brown's, and we got another penalty coming on. And we got another penalty coming here on the Sharks. .339 left to go, second period. Kansas City's going to go 5-on-3 for about 1 minute and 5 seconds, and then we'll have a 4-on-4. Kohler's going to take the face-off. Puck drops, goes down into the corner, and the Sharks send it up off the pads. Kohler with the puck, makes a backhand shot. This goes off the side of the net to Brown. Brown turns around, has it behind the net, reverses, sends it up to Marion. Marion across to Sturts. Sturts turns, and he's going to fire. This is going to go high over the net, all the way back out to Marion. Marion's going to take a turn, and he scores! Evan Marion from downtown at the blue line. And on a 5-on-3, Kansas City cuts the lead in half, 4-2. Sometimes you just have to send it. Woody's line on, take the face off. Puck drops. Bedore comes away with it, brings it into the zone. Centering pass across for Cunningham. And this gets knifed away by the Sharks. They're going to skate this below the goal line, twist around, and go up the right-hand side. And they're still pestered by Cunningham. He's going to turn around and regroup behind the net. And finally, he's just going to send it down the ice. Robert's after it. Grover's after it. No icing here. Shot and a big save here by Hudson Tice. I'm going to take the power play down. I'm not exactly sure how much time's left. .248 left to go in the second. Kansas City trails 4-2. Puck drops, goes back up top. Defense keeps it in. They're going to send this down the right-hand side hard, and this is going to horseshoe around up the left. Kick back below the goal line. Sent up top. Taken back over by the Sharks. They're going to skate this down, and they're just going to horseshoe it around again. Nope, sorry, this got caught up and is now behind the net. Pass up top, player fell down. This is going to go wide, but the Sharks are going to get to it first. Sharks pass up the right-hand side. Stop there and turn and fire, and an easy little glove save there for Hudson Tice. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left to go, second period. Kohler's line back on, take the face off. I believe Marion and Sturts are joining them on defense. Puck drops. Still battling for it. Marion with the puck behind the net. Long stretch pass up into the neutral zone. Brown's on his horse to go get it, but the Sharks are going to take over. Send this one up into neutral ice. Kohler battling. Puck comes out. Sharks have it at the center ice, and they're going to skate this one down the left and just chip it down into the zone. No icing. Marion after it. Sends it up the boards for Hunter. Hunter back below the goal line. This comes up the far boards for Sturts. Sturts up to Brown. Back to Sturts. Sturts cross to Kohler. Kohler takes it to the left. Spins around, drops it off for Hunter, sends it across, but nobody's home. And the Sharks are going to get this one on kind of a breakaway, but Marion manages to get back and is going to force him over into the corner. Chip shot up into the air. Knocked to the corner by Marion, sent up the boards for Hunter, but the Sharks keep it below the goal line. Sharks below the net. Trying to find a centering pass. They finally send it all the way up top. Shot from downtown, deflected by Hunter, who gets it up to Brown. Brown with the puck. Makes a move towards the middle. Kohler brings it in. Makes a move, gets it knifed away here, and this goes all the way back into neutral ice for Marion. Marion, cross for Sturts, sends it back over to Marion. Marion chips it up for Cunningham. Cunningham into the zone. He takes a shot, and this gets gloved down, but it comes out! It comes out! Puck goes down to the right-hand side. Sharks take it over, and they're going to send this up. Sturts keeps it in. Comes out of the zone. Set back up. Sturts has the puck into the neutral zone, and the Sharks are going to bring this in. Offsides. 23 seconds left to go here in the second period. Puck drops. Bedore to Woody. Taken away by the Sharks in the neutral zone, and they're going to reverse course, come down the middle. Battled by Cunningham. And offsides again with about 14 seconds left to go. Sorry, 15. And try this all over again like an instant replay. Puck drops over to the side. Sharks send it down onto the Outlaws side of the ice. Strauberger skating back below the goal line, sends it around, taken back by the Sharks. Still trying to fight for it. Still behind the net. Woody comes in there to help out. And that's going to do it. Into two. Outlaws trail by 2. We'll be right back to you, though, with the third period. All right, start of the third period. Kansas City Outlaws trail by 2 goals. Kansas City Outlaws trail by 2 goals. Woody's line on take the face-off, joined by Cretan and Longest on defense. Puck drops, goes to the Outlaws. Bedore brings it in the right-hand side, and then he gets his pocket pick. Woody comes in. This goes down below the goal line. Bedore chasing it down. And the Outlaws send it right in the rail up into the neutral zone. Cunningham over there pops it up in the air. Longest trying to wrestle it away. Sharks come away with it. They bring it into the zone. This comes down the right-hand side. Centering pass knocked away, and Cunningham comes away with it. Cunningham pass across to Bedore. This gets poked towards over to Longest. Longest tries to get it clear, knocked down by the skates. Centering pass, shot, deflected by Tice. Another centering pass. Longest sends this around. Cretan after it. Cretan. Brown takes it away. Brown to Cretan. Up top, Bedore chips it around, and this doesn't clear the zone. And we got a stoppage. They didn't start the clock. They didn't start the clock. Okay, I think there's 10:58 left, but they didn't start the clock at the arena. So here we go. Centering pass knocked away by Sturts. Comes back. Sturts chips this one up. Kept in by the Sharks, and this finally comes out of the zone. Comes to the middle. Hassenflew sends it up. Sharks are going to bring this one down below the goal line. Looking for a centering pass. They find one. Gets into the middle. Shot here. Deflected away. And Logan comes away with it. Logan, hard off the glass, is going to clear this. And Hassenflew's chasing him down, but this is going to be icing. No icing. They called it off. Up the right-hand side. Sharks off the glass. Marion in the neutral zone. Sends it back down. And the Sharks reverse course and send it down the Kansas City side. Centering pass. This comes right down the middle. Shot here. This gets deflected up, out of play, and we are going to get a stoppage. 11-13. Okay, well, we got a minute added back onto our game. 11 minutes, 13 seconds left to go here, third period. And he is dusting up the lines. We got Kohler, JC, Grover, Grauberger, and Hunter on the ice. Kohler chips it up for JC. JC tries to keep it get it out of the zone. Sharks manage to keep it in. Down the right-hand side, centering pass, shot, stop, another stop. Goes behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Poked away by Grauberger up to Hunter. Hunter has it up the left-hand side, sends it to the middle, and this is kept into the zone. Sent down into the corner. Grauberger off the glass, over to Hunter. Kept in by the Sharks. Poked away by Hunter. And they're going to send this one back below the goal line. Grover with the puck. Grover sends it back round to the other side. Hunter skating down to get it. Hunter challenged in the corner. Sends it across. This pops out. Sharks come away with it. Send it to the middle. Knocked down by the skates at Grauberger. Chipped up by Hunter. And he tries to get it clear of the zone, but over skates. Shot here by the Sharks. This goes wide, and it's going to come up the right-hand side. Grover with the puck. Tries to send it around. This pin goes around and goes back to Kohler. Kohler with the puck. Skates it towards the middle. Kohler's got it down the middle. Makes a move to the wide. Backhand shot. This goes wide down into the corner on the right-hand side. Sharks clear the puck. And this is going to go to Marion. Marion just makes the decision to run with it. And he's going to go up the right-hand side. Chips it down below the goal line. And the blue sweaters are going to get there first. This comes up the far side. Longest with the puck. Tries to make a move. She gets her pocket picked. And tries to stab at the puck. But we're going to get a penalty call here on the Outlaws. They're going to catch Isley for tripping. And the Sharks are going to go on the power play. Faceoff's going to be on the right-hand side. Woody, Cunningham, Sturts, Marion on the ice for the penalty kill. Puck drops. Puck drops to the corner. Sharks keep it in. They're going to send this one down. They make a move to the middle. Shot. And that's a quick goal. Puck drops. Brown's fighting for it. Logan comes in, knifed away here by the Sharks, and they're going to bring this one down the far side. Offsides. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in the game. Puck drops. They're still fighting for it at the circle. Pops back out. Goes to the Sharks defense. They're going to come cross ice to the left side or the right side. Back into the zone. Marion's there. Sips it back up. Poked away by Hassenflew. And the Sharks have to get back on sides. They retreat back into their zone. Brown's back there to pester them. Forwards them into the boards. And the Sharks are going to take it back all the way behind their net. And they're just going to launch this one. And they're not going to call the icing. Marion comes away with it. Poked away by the Sharks here. Sharks down below the goal line. Turn around. Centering pass. Shot. Deflected. And a stop. .8:26 left to go here in the game. Kohler, Hunter, JC, Grover, and Grauberger on the ice for your Outlaws along with Hudson Tice. Puck drops. Hunter with the puck. Shot there. It comes out. It comes out. They're on their horse. Sharks are going to get there first. They're going to skate it to the right and send it into the neutral zone. Battled by Kohler, and we're going to get a penalty here on... No, it looks like they just called offsides. 8:12 left to go in the hockey game. After this game, we'll have a quick break, and then we will be back on the ice at 3:45 against Afton. Puck drops for Kohler. Puck goes to the left-hand side. Grauberger chasing it down with Hunter. Sharks just feed it below the goal line. Grover's there. Taken away by Grauberger. Grauberger skating the puck up the right-hand side. He's got JC, and he's got Hunter with him. He's going to send it across. This is going to get picked off by the Sharks, and they're going to come back down. They're going to send it down in the zone. Kohler's going to chase this thing down behind the net, and the Sharks wrestle it away. Behind the net for Grover. Horseshoes it around. This is going to come out of the zone. Hunter tries to get it back in the zone, and we got offsides. .7:33 left to go. Got to keep an eye on the clock. We're getting close to game time. I imagine they will shorten it if we get there. Woody's line on. Bedore, Cunningham, Isley, longest, and Creighton are on the ice. Puck drops back to Creighton, trying to get it over the boards and chips it up. It's taken over by the Sharks. They're going to horseshoe this one around. This comes to the left-hand side. Cunningham chasing it down, sends it back down for Creighton. Creighton turns, and he sends it up the boards for Cunningham. Kept back in. This pops out. Shot here. Chopped down by Longest, who's going to send it off the boards. Send it off the boards to Bedore. Woody comes away with it. Woody down the right-hand side. Makes a move. Sends it back to Longest. Longest with the puck. Takes a shot. This gets deflected up into the left corner for Bedore. Bedore with the puck. Send it to the middle. Taken away. Shot here. Gets deflected up behind the net. Sharks up the right-hand side. Kept in by Longest, who sends it to the middle. But this gets taken away by the Sharks down the right, and they're going to bring it into the zone. Longest trying to take away the pass. Does for a second. Shot here. Chipped up in front. taken away, and we got a cover. .6:33 left to go here in the third period. Kansas City trails by 3. Tice a little shaken up on the play, but he's going to stay in. Puck drops. They're still battling for it at the spot. Sharks force it away. Take it down the left-hand side, drop it off below the goal line. Backhand shot, pitched out by the Outlaws. Sharks bring it back down. This is knocked away. And we got a penalty here coming against Kansas City's going to go on the power play, following the high stick on high stick. Face off on the left-hand side. Brown's getting everybody in position. 6:18 left to go. 90-second power play. Puck drops. Goes below the goal line. Sharks have it. They're going to bring it up the right and send it up the boards. This is going to come all the way down. And we're going to get icing here. Nope, they waved it off. Sturts with the puck. Up to Marion. Pitches it into the middle for Logan. Sturts comes away with it. Up to Kohler. Across to Brown into the neutral zone. He's going to skate it towards the middle. Tries to get it through traffic. Comes out. Marion crashes down trying to keep it in the zone. And the Sharks come away with it. Sharks send it up to the right, and this is going to come back on the Kansas City side. Sturts with the puck below the goal line. Sends it across to Marion. This goes back up to Hunter. Hunter chips it around for Brown. Hops up in the air, back to Hunter, and they're trying to get it in the zone. Brown manages to force it down the right-hand side. Sends it towards the middle. Nobody's home. And something happened. And we got another one going in the box. So we're going to have a 35-second 5-on-3 once again here in St. Louis. And I think we have a timeout called. .35 seconds left on the 5-on-3. 5:20 left to go here in the game. All right, 5:20 left to go here, third period. 5-on-3 for your Outlaws. JC on take the face off. Puck drops. Goes below the goal line. Sharks are going to send this off the glass, and this comes back up to Grauberger. I'm sorry, over to Kohler. Kohler's got the puck. Gonna skate this towards the middle. Gets his pocket picked. And this gets kicked back out for Grauberger. Grauberger with the puck in the neutral zone. Sends it up to Hunter. Hunter's going to skate around and wait for everybody to get on sides. They do, and he gets on the left-hand side. Shot here from Hunter. Off the post! And bleeds over to the right-hand side. Outlaws keep it in the zone, and we've got something happening here. Minute 22 left to go. They just cut the clock down. Puck drops. They're still battling for it. Cunningham comes in. Woody chips it away. This goes on to the Shark side of the ice, but they're going to skate it back below their net. They send this one across. Creighton's on his horse to go get it, and we're going to get icing here. 1:05 left to go. This is going to go all the way on the Shark side of the ice. Woody's going to take the face off. Cunningham on the left side. Bedore on the right. Longest. Marion back on defense. Puck drops right to Cunningham. Turns. Fires. Glove down. And saved. .101 left to go. I think there's about 30 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Puck drops right to the middle. Shark to come away. They're going to skate this to the right, and they're going to send it off the boards. Kept in by Longest over to Woody. He skates it down, makes a move to the right. Centering pass gets taken away by the Sharks, and they're going to bring this up ice. Longest forcing over into the corner. Sharks try to come away with it. Marion has the puck. Skates it up the right. Pass up to Woody. This gets away. And we're going to get icing here on the Outlaws with about half a minute left to go in the game. Brown takes the face off. Comes away with the puck. Little referee interference there. Sharks battling. Marion comes away with it. Imagine we'll see Tice. Sharks come away. They're going to bring this down the right-hand side. Brown back. Marion comes back. Forces it below the goal line. Centering pass. This goes wide. Kept in. Chipped away by Longest. This goes into the neutral zone. 4 seconds left. And that does it. Kansas City's going to drop the first game 5-2. We'll be back on the ice in about an hour and a half. And get the handshakes at center ice. That'll do it for game one here in St. Louis. We'll be back on the ice here in just a little bit. All right, well, we will see you back on the ice here in about an hour and a half. Everybody have a good lunch.